Hello and good evening to each and everybody out there. How is we all doing tonight? So, we had a little bit of the funs, didn't we? Quick crash and bash and all the other goodies. So, in the beginning and in the end and all the rest of the places in between, we got to going. Our ninja quests all completed. We were quite happy with that, weren't we? Did run a little long, but I don't think, I'm not exactly hearing that many people out there complaining. All, I could claim I killed the room, but I might be investigating on that because everyone's missing. So, we're not going to. So, what are we up to? I don't know. I think it's best if I just do this, or maybe if I instead, well, if I just lower the volume on this a bit, a bit of audio mixing, just put it into the background. I don't know. I'd have to get your opinion on it. Whether it's better just to drop the volume at the end and just play it out, or just let it go and all the rest of it. But anyway, I suppose we have to get back into it all, and we'll be back to Heavens on High, but first, of course, we'll have to get through an evening night. So, without further ado, let's dive over, and we will cut music. It's a little bit easier, I must admit, with Final Fantasy. We use, because it can jump across the screen. So when I disappear from here over, this is the edge of my screen, and then it disappears off onto the other screen. So, all in all, it's a bit easy. Just kind of remembered that. So, we'll gulp down some more oranges, because we're now on the leveling levels. And sign up for a main story quest, please. We're playing as a tank. It should be fairly quick. We'll level all the tanks, and then we can go through and deal with that. Should you do the story? No, maybe not. So we'll have to see what we get. Is it going to be Prey, or is it going to be Castrum? Right? I think we've done all of 2 Prey runs, and the rest have all been Castrum up to this point. But there it is. Light party. Hasn't loaded everyone. There it is. Everyone's loaded. I'm not seeing anything in the chat about that, so we should hear the music. No, it is Castrum. It is Castrum tonight. There's 2 different musics as well. Sort of ominous overtone versus the brighter attack music of running the prey happens this, so... Let's see, who is our fellow tank? Bea Brule, Lady Belladonna, and Athena Strakis are our healers tonight. We have Levi Ackerman, Fitton Story, Cerebus Durakis, and Tesman Superthing. Ooh, and we're already out this. Okay, so we have some good experienced people in the back lines there. That's good to know. Oh, it's always good to work with proper professional villains in the end, isn't it? Now we'll see what that patchwork has done. Yahoo! We'll just drop this, thank you. Okay, so our other tank has run off ahead, and I don't think either of the healers went with them. Let me have a look. Nope, both healers stayed with me. So, Bea, it won't be too much trouble. Got a summoner with her, Him, her, them. I don't even know what they look like at the moment. That's the other point with Castro. In Pretoria, you get to see everyone right at the beginning. You can sort of get a view for who's what. I know we got a warrior. Lalafell warrior. Nurkic. Gonna provoke that off you. You can provoke it back. It's just to get the healers happy. Warriors should have more health than me. Oh yeah, Warrior's the health tank, so... Warriors are definitely the health tanks, so they should be packing more. 125 bonus experience there. Oh, and we'll be enjoying tonight's tea of green. Just a decaffeinated green tea from the local store. It's nothing fancy. When it comes to decaf, I don't go fancy because, let's face it, you're already brutalizing it to remove the caffeine in the first place, so... I'm sure there's snobby people out there will be turning around saying, it's never any good after you've done that. I do need to get the audio channels a little more succinct, though. Too many channels on too many sounds coming through too many single channels at the moment. Looked into it. Requires some sort of audio thing and all the rest of it. It's like, okay, so I gotta buy a virtual program to do the dit. If it's necessary, it needs to be done. That way I can put music on one channel and the game on another channel and any sort of additional things on additional channels, so I can then play with the levels and make sure everything's mixy right, like baking a cake. Frick. Into garbage chute. I don't know how they manhandled some of that stuff down the chute. Really don't. It's like, okay, we got this down the chute, and then we got that. So yeah, Dia is a warrior Lalafell, wearing a dressed in white. Don't run too far, Dia. Just going to intentionally set that light off. Shadow wall. Not up for doing a large amount of damage. I'm just trying to basically yeah, I always wondered why with a you can't do anything until these things drop dead. But taking the fight down here, it is one of those... Okay, so we got one incendiary. Like I said, bringing the fight down here doesn't do anything, and in my opinion, just makes the healer's job harder. Because they gotta move more versus stand out in the open easier. Tank, your job's not to make the job heal. You know, your job is to basically keep everybody alive by keeping all the angry on you and make the job easier for the healers to keep you going. If you're intentionally making it hard a mode for them, then you don't get the right to complain if they drop you. Then you got no one else to blame. This DPS's job is to look out for itself. Right? Oh. And if, like I said, outside of the raid-wide AoEs, in this game, if you're standing where you're supposed to be, you don't get hit. Right? If the tank has it and you don't stand in the glowy thing on the ground, like I said, game is pure execution at high level. It's just pure execution. It's a beautiful dance. Right? A giant game of Simon Says, and you have to learn, instead of just being red, green, yellow, blue, there's a dozen more colors on this wheel, and you have to learn how not to stand in the wrong spots. That's all there is to it. As DPS, range DPS, you have the easiest time. Right? Casters have a, well, I'm a summoner, I don't have the issue. Right? Red mages have a, summoner has the least issue because we have the least hold still and cast spells. We're more like the range DPS for how well we can move and shoot. Literally, the emerald abilities, it's like emerald, topaz, those are this. The only ones that are cast times are the ruby ones. Everything else is literally should be on instant cast whenever you're doing things. We'll make it a bit easier for them.
Okay, who did we lose? The other tank, the summoner, and... It's not bad. We knew Bea would go down. That's because Bea didn't blow either of her two cooldowns. When they're all over you, it's good to use Rampart in the light. Rampart, that big. I don't know if Bea knows that or not, but I'm gonna say, yep, do this. Bea has realized to put the power thing back on. I guess I'm the tank, soul tank after this. Oh well. It happens. I have to drop Living Dead. Oh well. It happens. Especially when those spawns unexpectedly. You never pin down like, oh, you're doing terrible. You always finish. Heat. Perfect. Hey, I'm not the best tank, but like I said, start getting hammered. Don't be afraid to hit these. That's what they're for. Going for the guns. Ooh, don't stand in that. Well, no, Bea's running ahead.
And doing the, always double check wherever your healers are periodically.
Normally they're right on your tail, but sometimes if you bail first, and they don't see you run off, jump off the edge, Bea.
I'll have a whole minute in this next fight for the cooldown to happen, so perfectly fine to pop them. You know, when you know a tank buster's incoming, pop them. Right? That's when you're hitting those, is when tank busters is like, you know, that new red thing saying tank buster inbound, hit them. That's what they're for.
The boss fight. See how well Bea went. She's straight on where she's supposed to be. This will finish it. Okay. Well, because this fight is part of the fight, like I say, you can't do anything. When you're tanking, what you should be doing is running that ammo pile. Oh, excuse me. I'm being quite the rough guts there. Crunch. Christmas may be over, but the candy canes live on. Oh, I love hanging proper candy canes in a Christmas tree. Then you have to eat about half a dozen of them and pull them all out. Especially when you got a big tree. Good. Literally, there's only three abilities that have any sort of mana fuse. And one of them, quite literally, is a defensive ability. You learn most of the fight Hurrah! Anyway, yeah, good work. I know you got splatted. You're new. You did well. I forget what the one is for warrior, but yeah, all of us have one innate ability. Perfect. And a whole bunch of not innate ability. That's great. 700. Perfect. So, let's just finish off Ninja to 71, which shouldn't be that hard. We're almost there. And we can be gone with the flips. I don't have any extra pieces. Sometimes I forget I move them around. So 2-3 runs and we're done for Ninja. Yeah, no, I don't want to go with anyone. You sure? Yeah. Okay. In my lack of mouse skills here. Come to release my Bankai. Stupid. Release them, Bankai.
Seem to have more junk in the trunk for normal. Well, that's these are the Ikathon tomes, and these, of course, are the top ones. It's easy to remember when you go into the crafting log and see it, but when you're actually trying to buy them, you have to stop, check your crafting log, check your, mastery rank, blah, 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 carpenter, blacksmith, this, that, the other. If you go through each one individually and verify each one individually, if I just hold on to all the books until I have them all done,
it automatically puts a 1 in the column to say I have 1, and I just have to go to the bottom where the 0 is and tick the box. So, oops. I click on chat over there for a moment. It's no good. Oh, perhaps I was thinking about, as you have this. Right here, figure out what you mean by fortunes. I use fortunes like candy. Someone started it. Anyway, who were we running with? Key Ruin 2. As the White Mage, Kevin Blackgate as the Astrologian, and on Red Mage, we have Nima Nijima. Enough. Concealment. Secret ninja technique. Sneaky otter. None shall find me. None shall find me. Oh, terrible, terrible. Such as things, such as things. Auto heal disabled. Normally that's a pain in the butt item. I don't think so at the moment, though. If they're looking for silvers, this should be blown as often as possible.
Yeah. Oh no, it may explode. Well, that's the way out. Ninja techniques. I fudged that one terribly. Just left the healer to themselves. Nope, it was only a magicite. Touch it. How many did you get angry with you? Much in a hurry. Just in the good ones. Yay! The reason for that, let's get her. Yay! Everything's gotten, everything's picked up. Auto ran through it.
You feel new? Oh, we know, you're new. It happens every time, though. Someone hits this.
Just like, where is the inside and where the outside is can be, Gee, this one's a little easy. Ah, I transformed. Woo!
Shuriken.
And I will say, Kieran, congratulations. Crunchyroll. Hey, thank you. Gain 67. Nifty. If you're ever looking for a hardcore way to basically do, and we made shard, and we made a sack. Oh, yay. Oh, I gotta show you? I've got to show you. Dirty. Keep your mind out of it. Oh, another problem for sure. I don't know how much they're worth. Let's go find out. We'll use the fact that we have limps to set up quickly, and we'll actually see what those shirts are worth. I think they're about 200, 300 pieces, maybe. Corsages, I'm expecting to be like 50. Well, we got new people coming in. Like new sprouts, all the rest. So, it's understandable. Alright, Karina. This will take a while. Enable to commence cutscene. Hey, Uni. Alright, so let's go to Egg Stage. What are your prices for gold? Oh, okay. Did he sell it for that price? Oh yeah, he's selling for that price, so undercut someone who should be relatively good. We'll just undercut by 500. That's what we can. Advance party? Wow. Okay, people buying that regularly? Not that regularly. You gotta check regularity when you're going to do things like that. Now, we also have... What's this thing sell for? 700, that. I told you about that. Selling, regularly? Sells around about 100, so...
and selling around about 100. These higher ones, 8. It took a long time before these went around, so this is where a bunch of them were sold. So yeah, around about 100. Okay. Prices tend to fix in certain areas, so 130. We'll just double check Guido's pricing. Oh wow, okay, no wonder why I'm not going to sell that. Okay, like I said, things fluctuate. No, it's usually around about 10,000, so we'll say... I was gonna say, it's a sense of price for that. I know someone will be like, "You're undercutting the market." That's kind of what competition is. I don't know what he's trying to play, but I think he needs a different instrument. So yeah, we got 2 more runs because we're like 2-2 and stuff like that. Like I said, those pieces, they don't sell for long. Whenever you're going to sell something, you do need to check the market history. You might find, oh, like it's up like all these people are selling for like 12,000, but you'll find it doesn't actually sell at 12,000. People won't buy it till it drops down to something like reasonable. Oh, proper party. Neat. Silent Dream, this. Pepe Lemieux. Falafel. Nice. And Ryuki Genji. Level. Oh. Run off to go start a fight with something else. You'll figure it out. We don't have to kill everything. Yep. Just a little too eager, my dude. A little too eager. Well, I'm playing a ninja right now. We don't do work, we hide. Didn't want to stand on that. That was no fun. Super ninja skills. Dodge out of the way. Oh. I left you. No. Oh, seriously, that's about right. Can't use that. Well, this. All right. Can't use items. Why is that not working? Because you can't use items, you ass. Like, excuse me, while I just like, you know, can I continue to bang my head on the... Oh, thank you. I'll have one of those. Can I have another, please? I'll have another orange. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Alright, this needs to go. This needs to happen. This needs to happen. Bronze. Oh. No, I must admit, I'm not looking forward to the Reaper's story quest line. I know it's going to be the 80 quest line for it. I gotta at least live you 10 levels of that. X4. Anything that makes it go faster, right? Didn't want that. That one's fun. Wow, okay. That was unnecessary. Yay! Nice. Yeah. Oh, I hate that. See, I'm going to... Blind is such a painfully annoying one.
Nope, your armor and stuff don't matter. It's just your imagination. Bet you we passed it. Oh no, there it is. Oh yeah, no. In the patch they also brought out a whole bunch of new stuff too. There it is. Wow.
It's easy when you feel powerful.
You're gonna blow the hell out of everything.
Oh yeah. Moving everything. Wiggling in the seat, so to speak. Aha! Pepe Lemieux. I know what that's a play on, so I instead will go with this. Give it to Silent Dream. Another Silver Haloed Sack and Empyrean Potsherd. Treasures do I have to show you tonight? I don't know. What's in the bag? Ooh, is it tasty? Savage A materia. 6. Nice. Materia is always good to find. Because it's consumed. Anything that's consumed is great. Right? Because consumption means you've used it and you get no more. With materia, you get guaranteed slots. If you go beyond your guaranteed slots, well, let's just say you wind up a little unhappier. Nope. So we have Mighty Light. You could almost guarantee that was a lot of help. Yep, Volt is Iwasaki. Iwasaki. And Quinn. Some Mighty Quinn. Not about to break out the Murphy here. Oh, that was just rude. I like that we did one run that was like, that's fine. I recommend them, thanks. Especially when there isn't a healer and they want to do the silly. Mighty Light. Oh, team saved. Quinn. Come on. Are you getting beat up that badly, Quinn? Summoner.
Well, that's a Tantalus out, and she's glamored everything too.
Or not. It may not be. It may just be she is wearing the Tantalus set. And there's no glamour involved. That's entirely possible. Let's see. Safety. Fortune. Summon the toad. It shoots fire. Covered in toad oil. I'd have to actually look that up if that was actually ever a thing or not. Haha, jokey Smurf.
If anyone doesn't get that reference, well,
I don't care not to fill it in. What happens when the dust bunnies become a little too big. Well, this doesn't work this way. I thought I saw something sparkle. Oh, frailty. Most important single one, the resurrection one. Right here in the middle. I'll use that. Oops. Oh, I hate that one. Good. Perfect timing. Good one, Volt. Didn't read the room. Fortunately, we only have one more level. Weaken needs to have one of those effects to it. I'm sure after he reused it and he saw the same thing come up, he probably realized it then. Uh-oh. Somebody's an otter. Nice.
And this will conclude the ninja. Mighty Light. Stand up here and fix the seat for a second. 71 across the board. That leaves us with Bard, Machinist, Black Mage, and Red Mage. I like playing casters, so I think we will actually do the Robin team. And do the Bard. The Bard, Machinist, and Dancer all use the same gear. See, Monk, Ninja, Samurai all use the same gear. Dragoon, Reaper use the same gear. All the tanks use the same gear. All the healers use the same gear. This is why I don't like getting too far out of whack. You know, 70 gear, top end stuff will last you till you're almost 80. If you find an alternate leveling system, such as Bosun and stuff like that, which don't use it, you can get all the way up. Pretty good. The only one who's at low end is the Blue Mage, and he can just swivel. Blue Mage is one of those classes that they brought into the game, but there's no easy way to balance it. Right? Well, because people can literally learn abilities at any given time, like you can learn any abilities at any time at the Blue Mage. So it might have a Blue Mage who's learned in their Blue Magic. They may have learned a lot of the high spells, but none of the low spells. When they're in the dungeon, they don't have any spells, and you can't just give them because that takes away from being the Blue Mage. So you got this wonderful case of, you know, this. So unless they decide to put some sort of, you know, you must have these spells to enter this dungeon, like, you know, you can't just do an eye level type thing with spell levels type thing, because if someone learns a lot of the high ones, then they may have a higher spell level than dungeon, but spells aren't rated for it. Right. So it does have a case of, you know, these are the recommended spells for this dungeon. If you don't have them, too bad. Blue Mages can do dungeons, and they do dungeons. Right, I gotta get my Blue Mage list out. Get my Blue Mage as high as possible, and then get my list out and go hunt the rest of the enemies that I need to hunt down and evaporate, so to speak. First 50 levels are simple if you can get hold of 1,000 Needle. Because it literally is almost your entire fight is just literally draw something close to you, spam 1,000 Needle as hard as you can. So, Bard, we have our music, we have our ballads up here. Based on the repertoire,
Stack 3 times. That's what this works. Only be executed with the last one. That's why it's here. There's obviously a new gauge. Soul voice gauge. Ruby. Iron Jaws basically is a way to refresh these two. So you don't have to do this, then this, and then this. You just go do, and then just this one. To think about it, I should actually probably put that here. Shadow Bite, Rain of Death, they're basically this. Bloodletter, and those are the two sort of special strikes. Like, the potency is a lot lower than on some of the spells you had. Yeah, it is. That's because you'll find that's usually the case. Potency's lower. Of course. And it does say soul. Big thing to remember is this. We have a machinist in the group, so machinists are heavier damage dealers than bards. And that's understandable. Aha! Told you. I lost 3 of them in one night that way. I'm not not popping it unless I'm not standing on it. But when I'm doing Heaven on High, there's nothing up here where my logo is. So we have Mighty Light again, nice. Exil Car Blue. And Alexia Lithium. We have a fellow bard, and we have a machinist on top of an actual tank. Right? The reason why is when you are a bard or DPS classes, you actually have a higher auto attack. See, wizards, you know, the black mage, red mage to a fair extent, especially the scholar, we have flute auto attack. Right? As in, it's fairly non-existent.
20% chance of becoming straight shot ready. The Bard used to be highly percentage based around your crit rating and other things. Like all your songs used to be, instead of 80% chance to grant repertoire, it was only when Wind Bite and these two here, Caustic Bite and Storm Bite, or Wind Bite, Poison Arrow, actually crit. So, yeah, no, it's just the way it works. On the other hand, though, your ballads basically give this. I think there's going to be a slightly heavier rework to them. Damage dealt is increased in the next 4 minutes. Gotta remember not just like to grab everyone and run. When you're a range class and you're in here, use your Peloton as much as you can if you have it. If you don't have it, sorry. For how much further he's going to get ahead of me for sprinting, Peloton goes a long time, and you can keep doing it, and it's a group buff, so that's the primary reason why. Okay, there's something there. It works. Scratchy, scratchy, scratchy. $428.
Good choice. Good choice. That could have been terrible. Funny when that happens. Someone opens one of those and it's like, alright, guess what? So we'll want to play the musics. Oh, your first song is basically firing off Bloodletter. For every time you get a, the repertoire reduces cast time of that by 7, which actually is making the recast time now. Oh, what's on the board? I love board. Goodies in the bag. Ooh. Is it in the bag, though? Oh, Wind Up Shiva. Pretty sure I have that. Yes, I do. Boxes. Oh dear. Oh, it all works out somewhere in the end. Oh, sure of it. Yeah. So we'll climb this. We'll get a few levels in the first 3. Oh, we only really started pushing levels hard. The Shadowbringer expansion, to be honest. Up until Shadowbringers and the individual party, there's the archers, archer quests, and then the bard quests of 50, and then the 60 to 70. Right, I basically left most of the classes just languish. Basically, added Dark Knight to it, and then I thought, nah, I can do this all, especially seeing there's a pathway to sort of get them all to 80.
So we have Jacques' Sweetness on Dragoon, Larissa Polari as a monk, and Barden
Crypt. Yeah, fair enough. Ooh, goody. He did not go kaboom. Glad when that doesn't do that. Haha. Seem a little bit hotter there than normal. Terrible puns.
oh, that wasn't it. That's why I dropped the concealment. If you blow everyone up on a level with Magicite, definitely drop the concealment. Unless you use an ability, it gives you 40 seconds to find the exit without having to worry about pawn spawns right in your face. Maybe not immediately right after, but that level's usually that way. Sort of like shot this, shot that, shot this. It's sort of like this, whatever that pops instead. Given your other abilities pretty quick as a bard. You know, Bloodletter shows up at 12. Before I'm with my normal auto attack. His roll ability should really be on my bar there. I'll have to check this because I'm sure I'm missing one or two. Oh, you know, just the way it goes. What's happening, man? Like I said, 28 hit the weakness, 29 hit petrify. It's gonna undo that lightly. Strength. Oh, I'm gonna hit this and then my photon. No. That wasn't exactly fair. He spawned there. Store Inspector. And I bet you 2-1 it was a jump they did wrong. It's always jump that gets you into trouble. Your most powerful ability is your gateway ability. You have to jump in order to trigger all your top end, go really nuts with high damage abilities. I'm not even kidding. Just bring up my Dragoon for a moment. This is jump, the one in question that causes this. You can see strengthens the gaze of your dragon gauge by 1. This grants dive ready. So you jump, then this, then jump, then this. And you can fire off all your stop abilities, and you jump in this, and jump in this, and then fire off all your top abilities. Right? You know, you've got your sort of 1 combo, 2 combo. Either you're like this, and then here, and then, or then this, here, and then this, and then here, and this, and here. Meanwhile, jumping. That's just the way it goes. Anyway, let's check the attributes and actions and traits, please. Okay. So what do we have? Storm Bite, yep, Caustic Bite. Let's replace these 2. Nature's Min, Refugent Arrow. That replaces Straight Shot. Shadow Bite. I have that here. First Shot. Oh, the expense sold. See, told you it sells. When you get it right, it sells. When you don't, it just sits on the marketplace. First Shot. It sounds like it replaces Heavy Shot. Apex Arrow. Delivers all this as a cost. I don't see anything that builds it though. Landon's Bite. I mean, Shadow Bite ready. I don't know. See? That turns into Quick Knock. So that Quick Knock becomes that. Put a gap there. Next up we have Radiant Finale. And Blast Arrow, which is something that comes up periodically. Well, under the effect of Blast Arrow ready. Something tells me it changes this because it's got the same thing as Apex Arrow sound. So I might get another song in here. So, like I said, doesn't look like we get that much changing between 80 and 90. This one here looks like Quick Knock changes. It's an extra 20%. I mean, Shadow Bite ready. So, that's your AoE stuff again. So, goodies. Oh wait, I didn't pick anything up from there, did I? Nope. Let that run.
Pretty sure I'd done most of the classes pretty quickly right after the patchwork came out. So first thing you do is don't spend like 2 hours, 3 hours just redoing your hot bars and changing everything and everything else when the patchwork comes out. So, yay! So we have Dark Rift, Eleanor Tane, and Cleo Denial. We played with Cleo last night, too. Look back one room. Over there.
Oh. Oh, we get it. That's okay, we're not here for loot, we're here for experience. They're both just hauling butt. No one's in combat right now. A lot of tea.
Guess we'll have to go back to the glug jar. It's a tall glass bottle. Held some of that sparkling mineral water. We actually didn't buy it for the sparkling mineral water. We bought it because it was a really nice heavy glass bottle. We just really wanted a nice drink bottle. Aha! Success. Two silver bags. Ooh, that looks like there was a big explosion. It is nice. Let's make the next level a little bit lighter. I can't buff that off. Oh, I would have to look at someone who made a bow with that much spiky stuff hanging off. I can just look at them like, what? Fantasy bows are always weird. Good use for petrification. Just gets us through that level that fast, much faster. But you have to use your safeties on those levels. We're out. Looks like it right there. Oh, that's a return. Three people standing on it. It hasn't exploded yet. So, usually a good sign. A third. In a row. These are randomly assigned, so, you know, what's the RNG saying? Ha 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 ha! That was fun. Want to do it again? Hooray! The animations often annoy me with the bard because they don't line up well with the arrows. Not all the time. You'll kill someone. You'll be in a group and someone will die. And it'll seem like they're not dead or similar. So we'll give Cleo another mark. Still pushing that red mage. And then, of course, we'd go to Wanderer's Vignette. Learn Troubadour properly. And Potsherd, 30 more tomestones, and two, count them. Hey, what's in the sack? What's in the bag? Ooh, hitting nice ones. Avian armlets. Money! Yes, they're all classes, which means it doesn't matter the class, and I don't believe they're locked. No, they're not. Okay. Character, armory chest, gloves, avian armlets. Oh, anyone can wear them. Anyone at all. So that means it doesn't matter if it's your model, doesn't matter what class you are, doesn't matter if you're a tank or if you're a wizard. Both count. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, God. It doesn't work when you're in the tower, Dirk. Just dawned on me why I wasn't eating the oranges, and it's just like dawned on me, oh no, my buff's almost out. I better do it again. So we got one good thing and one only worth one gil. Yay! Sad. I'm technically armed with just a cedar longbow. Quite a nice actual bow. Minus this trash glued to the front of the bow. The rest of it's pretty decent, actually. I mean, technically, if you're going to do it right, this should be tied up here and use this flat part. Not just connect the end here with all this basically just being weight. It is. I have a bit of a spot for the archer and the bard. When archer sort of went this way, it was sort of easier to figure, you know. The earlier versions were much easier to go. So, like I said, this one resets your bloodletter. This one reduces the cast time, recast, spell cast time, and auto cast delay by 4%. So basically, every sort of tick of it, it increases and gives you a 3% direct hit increase versus this one, which gave a 1% damage increase. You know, huge. You consider you're hitting for like 10,000, though 1% is a decent number. And you're adding a few extra 100 on there. Like one for every 100. And here is critical rate by 2, and allows for pitch perfect, which is this, which is a special thing. You'll have 3 things under it. Used to be if you cast one of these, you know, each of these last about 45 seconds, 45 seconds, 45 seconds. So when you take 2 of them, they're 90 seconds combined. Just gotta watch out for this one.
Tactician or Dancer Shield Samba. Can't stack. Right? They're not letting you, it's not meant to super duper stack, because primarily they expect you to be hanging out with the ranged DPS, mages and the healers. And done right, like you'll watch me do it when I'm a summoner. If you didn't pay attention, you missed it. I'll hit my damage reducing ability when I realize the AoE's coming. It's like, oh crap, here comes the raid-wide AoE. Pop. Whap. Thumbs up. That's what this is for. Basically, you pop it, raid-wide AoE, then, someone should, the dancer should throw off Shield Samba, or a machinist should throw off Tactician. The idea is this throws out periodically during the raid-wide AoE, and your ranged DPS guys should be doing it cleverly. And done right, it reduces the amount of AoE the party eats. With a reduction of how much damage the party eats, you get away with much more. Boy, did everyone decide to break for lunch or something? Missed the whistle. That'd be sad, wouldn't it? Hanging out, doing all the goodies, going pop, 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 pop. Then realize don't care, that running style still looks dumb. It's like, I'm pretty sure the real version of it was not like running with my arms out behind me, like whoosh kind of thing, but rather running. One guy pointed out, you're running trying to hold your gear to you so it didn't make noise. Right? Found one. So we have Kira Hart, Captain McCracken, Hinran, Grim, I guess that's Grimshank, Grimshade. Oh, wow. Are you just like going... That Lancer, it is definitely going hard. Now, Captain here is a returner. That's what the sprout symbol with the sort of flower crown on top of it is. Technically, Kira is the leader of the party. That's what that little L thing means. The thing I can think of is the Lance's really picking on a fight that he doesn't need to. That happens.
You know, some people will start the fights not real, like without checking who's in their team or who's not. Forget that you don't have a healer all the time here. You want to keep fighting that? That's your choice. Oh, schmuckmiles. Sing song. I got all. Done right. Each song lasts 90. But you let each song lasting 45, and then you've got 90 on the other side for the other two songs cooldowns. Really. So you play this song, by the time this runs out, you know, no auto heal. Shake the head. Just because there's no auto heal on this level, there's no reason. There's a perfect reason to throw down the petrify. I couldn't clear it. You don't want to take more damage than you need, so petrify on no auto heals. Weaknesses are good. So we'll pop down one of those. We don't need to really go that far. I think he just jumped into that fight. Perfect. We can run basically weakness on every floor from here out. Zeus picked up another one. Yay! Less this, more realizing what my team's being silly with. Well, if one gets beat up and dies, you gotta go get them up by burning one of your Phoenix Downs. Oh, this could be terrible. Nope. It was that one. What he's up to. Here he comes. I was hoping to... He's trying to do this thing. Right? Only the, Dragoon Lancer's one is not bound. They'll figure it out. You gotta let your team have some leeway. You can't always just like, you know. Nicely done. Kira, we'll give you the marks.
Oh, tonight's stream started weird. What can I say? Late trip, everything running, gotta get everything sorted. Last minute, oh dang, dilly dang. That was the last run. Bleeding all into each other. That's a good sign to take a quick snotter break. What do we got? Terrible, isn't it? Clear selection, please. Just put a couple chocobo races down. Ugh. Get where I am on what I'm doing. That's never a good sign. It's like, each of the runs are bleeding into each other. There we go. Aw, nobody. Just the bots. That's like, you know, Mario Kart racing on your own. Oh, I can't. I don't have a capture card. The Switch gaming would have to wait until... I guess until this actually turns into... Can be a right hose ass. Right here, right in the middle. Right. Wow. Lather pretty quickly and easily here. Oh. Oh. Tried to steal my last bit of stamina, and you did. Problem is I had more in the tank. Yeah. I'd blown that early, Easy Rider would have stolen that from me. Exciting. Victory lap, 5,000 extra coins. Shepherd's pie. Yellow blizzard. That's just the way it goes. It's like a number of the MOBAs that all took off at once, wasn't it? Heroes of the Storm that sort of petered out. I needed that. Well, the trick is, it's like Pokemon Unite works, Smite works. Dota 2 is based off the original Dota, or Defense of the Ancients. League is basically Dota, but with a lot of money, you know,
but with a different pace output system to what Dota does. Dota 2 is all tournament wins only. You know, you prize pools only. Whereas League, you actually, you know, what is it? Wages paid out to the top players that are actually on the Pro Tour, right? You're picked up, you're basically paid for. So that's the difference between those two. So, more money to be made one than not the other. I suppose the big boot in the toot would be MOBAs have all been built around, well, I mean, the latest ones have got good spectating tools built into them, but I guess if you were going to go trying to build a game for esports purposes, a game you really want to be esport, you should build your actual spectator mode first and make sure that's really, really good. You know, give the presenters all the ability to do instant replays and times this and slow motion, you know, so they can do a slow motion replay of that event. Well, the game doesn't affect the game type thing. It's like, oh, let's go to that. Now we're going back live. So it becomes more like a sporting event. So say for anyone listening who's a further developer, you want your game to be esports, well, why don't you start from that? It's like the change to poker. Oh, we actually have a healer. And a tank. We have ragdoll physics again, and we have dragon noises. Okay. I don't know what noises dragons make, besides roar. Tank just ran off inside. He's going to basically pull. Carrier of the Kettle, New Sun, Samurai in a Strange Land, and no title whatsoever. Oh. Titles are fine, but if your title does something, it says I did this and you didn't. Get it as sort of, you know, sort of advertise for things like, oh, look what you can do over here. Unfortunately, it's not the good type. And Ragdoll looks a little offer than normal. Ha ha. We already did that fun, so double ah. Usually saving us later. I was gonna say it. Y'all can, but that was this. You had to go back up this way and this way.
Oh, for the longest time, archers, it's basically throw out your dot,
Smash. It's like, you know, your auto attack does this much damage, and your standard your bonus attack, which is what this is, does this much more. Same thing with all the ranged casters. All your damage is done on your cast. Which is why the it's just basically weaving this in between your auto attacks. Technically. Mine. Found. The next level. Yeah, I kind of knew I was going to do Bard first. Like I said, I'm not as fond as Bard. The Archer's quests, if I remember the spoiler line, were basically stuck up Elzin with a Kyote who was just trying to show that she was, you know, I'm decent with a bow. There's sort of the new guy in here, and there's sort of a third party who's causing mischief you have to deal with on the way. I did not open that. So, you can get the idea. So that's the whole story point for this. So you're dealing with this one Mikyote, turns out it's the other Kote Mikyote. You'll see me, I often call him Mikyote. No, I'm pretty sure it's Makote. Someone ever said the name in this game? I've long since forgotten what they said. I know their lore. The lands they came from, they broke into 26 tribes. Each tribe took a letter. The Azorian alphabet to determine which one was which. That's why you have Ishtola with the Y in front of it. Her sister from the same tribe has also a Y in front of her name. when you go to Springs and Ulda, outside of, you know, South Desert there in Little Alamigo, they're all with the U. That's why I see them, Mikote, with the, you know, it's Quote with an M apostrophe, so it's Mikote or Mikyote. So it's either Quip, as in Queen, Mikyote, or Kote. But the heavy role players who are trying to play a person from one of those tribes, so it's, you know, those are the rules. Nope. That's enough. Ends on entering battle. So, yeah. I've lost my train of thought because it derailed after trying the pronunciations of Mikote. Hey! Dragon noises. Great healing, my dude. Oh, he did use Lucid Dreaming. So it was just mana dumping hard. I've never healed in here, so I'll have to defer to whatever he was doing in there. Hey, me! Part of my team on this server. And someone has bought the new clothing. These are the new optional items on the market. Yes, it is a skin-tight jumpsuit of descriptions.
Should be the last run for the night. Calliope Rose, Terrence Kremenme. Nohari Genome. Honestly, guys, I think you just give yourself the nuts. Call it a day. These McNuts and just. Have to start a fight with everything in this room, you know? I said to clear a path to the thing and we were fine. All the murder we did on that level. I think you'd get a free pass for the remainder. Nope. No such thing. Oh, rest for the wicked. Let's blow one of these. Perfect. That way. Of course, they're all going the other way. Oops. LOL. Just because you got Sprout. Yeah, don't stand on the glow things.
Remind me that Terrence is just life he's trying to do. I don't know why you're running. As well open that one as well. Oh, good. So we have an onion helm here. You know, like one of the early pack goodies that you got with the Realm Reborn. That okay? It's 10:20. They do a little birth dance, and I sort of pull out a pipe. Lazy pipe. Please tell me what this one. On parents. Terrence the Samurai. Kitty cat buff. That cat's buff is regenerating health over time. Not an unreasonable amount. Roughly 10% of my health for so many ticks. Okay, 2 levels left. Oh, I got a nice race at the very end, I think. Purpose for using petrification at the end is because it's so easy to wipe them out. That's good because then you don't have these donkey fights and you can basically rack up all your get all your stonky abilities all sorted out for that last level. Yeesh. Eat that. That was truly a frightening scene. Like, holy mokies! It's right there too. I saw 3 minutes. Still. Happy Rose. Why? Anyone wearing one of those helmets definitely gets a compliment from me. Is holy crap, are you wearing that helmet still? Not only that, you dyed it as well. They're blue by default. I know, there's one in the armor war. Look at that. Sort of right on the money. Well, in that case, I really will run one more Chocobo race. Just to make it a little bit over the time. Right? And it says it's 10:29, which is like right on the money. Time to go. Right on when the stream's supposed to end, but I'll end with another race, because that last race was too exciting not to have at least one more. It's like coming across the line just as the, losing first place to watch the guy who just took over get knocked by the blue shell you know has been tracking you this whole time. Miss the blue shell and then cross the line. It's like, yeah! So we have Yellow Blizzard, so what? Galaxy Z. Easy Rider again. Planetarian Playfellow. And Caprice. Whole point for hitting sprints isn't because it pushes you far forward. 4 seconds of no lather. Unfortunately, I get over there fast enough. Get 41% of this. About midway on the pack. Close enough to the front, make a move, far enough back, stay out of noise, whereas that. Oh, you can see him. Gonna come across that line literally just at the last moment. Holy scouts. Just ran out of go juice at the last moment. Unfortunately, she's at max stamina right now, so she can't get any more. So outside of doing challenges to see if I can get a hold of a 3 mark, but I'd want to make sure I read my chocobos correctly before that, because yeah, no, that's great. All right, so let's just dive over to the chat window then. I guess it's a goodbye and all that to everyone else. Right? Because it's time to go. It's time to buy. It's, so long, so far, and so more yet again. Tonight we're leaving on time because we're not got any sort of quests. We will push Bard the next time. Sing a song of sixpence and pocket full of gill. Anywho, we'll catch you then, of course, for more of the same and all the rest. So, catch them in next time on the same channel, same place, same time. All for more Balin Darkfire. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next time. I'm out. Laters.